I'm back at y'all with another video. I'm here to talk about semen retention builds character. And semen retention, it builds character because you have to think about it. Like when you hold it in your seed, like it does something to your whole body. Like the whole energy shift. Everything changes about you. You know, you see the light in your eyes, your skin more smoother. Even some people might look at you as like, you know, they might think that you have, you know, did a 360 change in your life. The fog in your brain, it completely goes away as if you retain long enough, and it makes you the man that you always wanted to be. I mean, it builds character because it teaches you to respect yourself. It builds character because it teaches you self-discipline. It builds character because it teaches you what to really focus on in life and what really matters in life. The material stuff, that's just a plus to you when you want semen retention. That's not your main focus, you know? Your main focus is really what you enjoy doing. And you're going to find yourself helping people more mentally. And the universe is going to give you so much signs and knowledge and wisdom. You're going to be able to project that more into the world. And it builds character because, too, how semen retention builds character. It teaches you as a man that what really makes a man is his actions and how he thinks. You know? That's what really makes a man. When you're not on semen retention, your mind is totally different. It doesn't build the character. What it does is it makes you lazy. It makes you feel like more feminine, like, you know what I'm saying? When you're on semen retention, it makes you more masculine. It puts you back where you really need to be when you want semen retention. And as a man, like, when you want semen retention, you're going to find yourself having, like, you know, wisdom's just going to just come to you. It's going to come to you natural. It's like in a situation that if you wasn't on semen retention, you probably wouldn't know what to do. But when you on semen retention, it's just like the universe is give you that quick wisdom, that quick knowledge to like go that way, go left, or go right. You know? Everything starts to come natural. And this is building character. When you want semen retention as well, you don't really, the past is like, you don't really think about that as much. All the negative stuff in the past, you don't really think about that as much. You know, the longer you on semen retention, like I've been on it for like this almost my 3rd week, you know, and like I don't even think about the past no more like I used to. The past doesn't affect my future. You know, I'm thinking about the present moment and what I need to be doing like right now. Like that's what I like about semen retention when it decreases fog in the brain. And like it basically just like you have like nothing on your mind. Like nothing really bothers you like that when you want semen retention. You're more in a peaceful state of mind. Your mind is more clear. Like it's like, I don't care what's going on around me, you know? As long as I'm doing what I need to be doing. That's another way semen retention, it builds character. Another way too that you're not gonna be like putting sex first, worshiping women, chasing women, all that. You're gonna love them, of course, but you're not gonna be like putting that like as the number one priority in your life, like chasing after sex. Like that's not gonna be the number one priority in your life. You're gonna be your number one priority in your life. And that's what's gonna build your character over time. Because you find yourself on this journey. And you're gonna want to be more like in nature. You can go outside, want to get that you want to get that energy from the sun, those vitamins from the sun. And you're gonna want to feel that wind, you know what I'm saying? When you have that shade, you want to feel that nice wind. You're gonna want to be in nature more. You're not gonna be afraid to do what you really want to do. It makes you be yourself, and that's how it builds character. It brings out the best in you as a man when you're on semen retention. And this is why most guys that's not on semen retention, I told somebody about semen retention, they're like, what, you're not getting none? And like they made fun of it, but they don't understand that semen retention, it builds character. It keeps you on your purpose. It keeps you focused. And things will come natural to you. Like, I remember, I know it's kind of a little off topic, but I remember when I used to, I'm still doing them, but when I used to do back then I used to do YouTube videos, and I'm still doing them now, but a year ago, I used to be tripping so much. I have to redo my video because I just keep messing up and stuff like that, overthinking. But now I'm not overthinking anything. Everything come to me just natural. It's not the fog in my brain has basically almost deteriorated. It's all a process, and to become a much better person when you're on semen retention, and to build that character, because you don't need character in life. And this is why it's a good thing to be on semen retention. You're gonna need to build your character in life, because that is the most important thing. And you don't want to be, a wimp or a weak man your whole life. It's gonna give you more confidence. That's how it's gonna build. That has something to do with character as well. It's gonna give you more confidence, not so much of pride and ego. It's just gonna give you more confidence. You're gonna be naturally confident. You're not gonna be doing things for how to. It's gonna, and two, when it's building character, you're gonna do things with the right intentions. You're gonna do things from your heart if you really want to do it. You're not gonna have wrong motives. You're not gonna have wrong intentions, or feel like the world has to know this, that you did this good, or I gotta put this on camera to let me know that I'm a good person. I'm doing this. I'm helping this person. I'm helping that person. No, semen retention is not gonna have you doing things for bad intentions, and that's how it builds character. Another way that it builds character, self-respect. You're gonna respect yourself a lot more. You're not gonna be taking no bull crap from anybody. First, you gotta respect yourself first. So self-love is gonna play a major, important part on this journey. You're gonna begin to love yourself a lot more, and you're not gonna put, the wrong things before you. You're just not. You're gonna put yourself first. And another way it builds character, a better way of thinking. The process of thinking. You're gonna be able to think more clearer. You're gonna be able to think with more knowledge and more wisdom. You're gonna be sharp-headed. The longer you retain, Yeah, and it's just, it builds character in so many different ways. Your spirituality, you know, you're gonna be able to detect, bad energy from people. You know, you're gonna be able to detect the demons from the angels. You're gonna be able to detect all that. It's just like, it's just crazy how semen retention, it just make your life just so much peaceful and so much better, and it makes you so much of a better person. This is the best thing I've ever been on. Semen retention. Semen retention is for men, and for the people that try to discourage it, man, they don't understand. They're still trapped in, they trapped in this matrix. They trapped in this world mentally. They have been altered. And some people have been altered by false information and indoctrinated by false knowledge that, the elites have projected into the world, that they can't come back from that. Like, they're going to be believing that for the rest of their life. But for the guys that's on semen retention, we know, like, what's real and we know what's fake. We know that, naturally.